Hey guys, today's video should be a good one. We are gonna take a look at the top 20 shirts indexed on Etsy when you search for Halloween shirts. They are in order of bestseller to 20th bestseller. So not exactly a bad thing to be the 20th bestseller on these high value search terms on Etsy. But in doing this, we're gonna get a nice idea of what design styles are selling, how to structure a listing, what images maybe we should lead with as a primary, all of these important things that are, involved in the equation of being a successful Etsy print on demand seller. So let's get started. So to get started, I am using the tool Etsy Hunt. As you can see here, I'm using their product database. They have about 50 million Etsy products indexed in their database with real-time data or near real-time data. They go and they update the sales and whatnot. So I'm filtering on the search terms Halloween shirt, and I tried to input 7-day sales greater than 50. It turns out that wasn't a good filter, so I had to remove that. Then I exported all the results into a CSV, and that's what we're gonna start with today. So the data that I exported here in the spreadsheet behind me gives us valuable insights like the title, price point, 7-day total sales for the last week based on when you pull the data, total sales, reviews, favorites, etc. We get the tags here in this big column above my head, and we get the URL to the product on Etsy. So I went ahead and I already opened up all of the products in order so we can take a look at the top 20. Take note of things like number 1, the primary thumbnail. I always harp on how you need to have a primary thumbnail that is good enough at a minimum in order to succeed on Etsy, regardless of what you're selling, right? Whether it's print on demand or something else, whether it's a different niche, all those things. The primary thumbnail needs to be good. It needs to get people, number 1, informed about what it is that you're selling. Number 2, if it's what they're looking to buy, they need to know immediately. And number 3, it really needs to highlight both the design and the product. They're buying more the design than the product in the case of print on demand, but they still need to know immediately from looking that they are getting both, right? That they're getting this design on this product. And, it's really communicating a value proposition that makes them want to click it in search results and buy it from the listing page that you see here behind me. So the number 1 bestseller right now is this sweatshirt. And you might be like, but Ryan, you said shirt. Yeah, well, this is what's indexed number 1, or not indexed. I shouldn't say indexed because this is based on actual sales data, all right, that Etsy Hunt pulled. So you may search on Etsy and actually get different results, but this you should probably see near the top because it is the bestseller right now. It is a sweatshirt, probably a Gildan 1800 from the looks of it, priced at $12.99 as the list price. But as we know, like if I want to go get a, sweatshirt, color sand, size adult large, oh, looks like I'm actually paying $29.99 and they're walking away with a healthy profit margin. Plus I'm paying shipping, I believe. It looks like it, right? Yeah. So yeah, I am not getting free shipping. I'm also paying shipping on top of that. So this Kennedy Claire Couture shop, guys, if you've never seen them, they crush it with print on demand. I recommend bookmarking them and following them. But you can see here in terms of the niche, it is a skeleton juggling jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, and it's kind of like a sketch style design, which these seem to do really well, specifically on Etsy. All right, number 2. Oh, and if you guys want to know, since we got it here, I won't do this for every design, but in the last 7 days, that listing has sold 114. All right, 114 sales. Pretty darn good. All right, second listing here. I remember from the spreadsheet, this is doing about 9 sales a day recently. It is a funny Halloween sweatshirt. You actually see they led with those keywords in their title. I would recommend also evaluating titles, guys, and just study what they're doing with their title. Maybe implement some of those tips and tricks into your own listings. They're targeting very generic search terms because, hey, they set a high bar. This is the Kennedy Claire Couture shop again, in case you didn't notice. I'm pretty sure they have like 100 and some thousand sales total on their shop. Yeah, oh no, 250,000. Sorry, we've talked about them before. 250,000 sales. Congrats to them. Anybody knows who owns that shop, tell them to reach out to me. I'd love to interview them. And they're using a familiar mock-up right here. We've seen that before. But I think it's really probably the design style, you know what I mean? In this design, the sketch theme. Also, guys, one thing they may be doing is maybe they used to use this as their primary thumbnail and they realized a lot of people were ordering the green sweatshirt. So maybe they switched it up and put the green sweatshirt in the number 1 spot. That is possible, right? You can act on that data. All right, number 3, it is, and by the way, I'm not filtering out intellectual property violations. So we're going to see them as it is. I did that intentionally because it's also, you know, I'm not telling people to go sell Disney shirts. I'm just saying this is what we're up against. And whether it's fair or not, like this, it is what it is. Sometimes it's okay to just be realistic here. If we want to get indexed on Halloween shirt, like we're going to have to beat Disney shirts. You know what I mean? It's not going to be easy. So number 3 is a Disney shirt. And you can see here it says Not So Scary Halloween. It's got the Disney characters, priced at $8.38. So one thing that's very consistent, guys, is that they are using very low list prices. All right, number 4 here, it is Kennedy Claire Couture again. And I actually confirmed this off camera, but they are creating duplicate listings of the same product with the same designs, which I guess Etsy allows you to do. We've seen this in the past. I think it was in some Etsy shop reviews. Maybe it was in my private community. I don't know. It all gets blended together. All this like studying top print on demand shops on Etsy, but we've seen this before, probably from them, let's be honest, of creating multiple listings. And maybe one, I mean, inevitably one is going to outrank the other. So maybe take a note of that as well. But they managed to be successful with these multiple listings. You'll notice that they led with the green sweatshirt in this one. In the other listing with the same design, they led with this sweatshirt. Okay. Also, they sneak in their website logo or their website URL right here in the bottom right corner. So maybe take a note of that as well. Number 5 here, it is the Spooky Season sweatshirt. Very simple design. They did it pocket style. And the pocket style design, guys, we already know this is popular on Etsy, but make sure you frame it well in the primary thumbnail. If you actually zoom in, do you guys see over here on the left-hand side of my screen? You can kind of see how they crop the image for what people see when they view it in search results and on their shop. That is something I do recommend. Also, you can actually copy a piece of the title and then click their shop link, go down here to the search and paste. And then you can actually see right here how they're cropping that primary thumbnail to really highlight the pocket style design, because they're not just zooming out and showing the full image. That would not be, in my mind, a good way of highlighting when you have a design that's smaller, you know, on the pocket size. So again, just take notes, guys, mental notes. All right, what is this? Number 6. It is a Disney one. It says it's just a bunch of hocus pocus on the back. On the front, it's got the Disney characters. You know, they either have the rights to sell this or they don't. Who knows? Let's check how many sales their shop has. 3,446. Again, I mean, maybe Disney's licensing, you know, everything out to these shops. Maybe they're not, but this is what we're up against. This one right here, this is number 7, I believe. Spooky Season, simple enough design, no infringement. It actually looks like, is there a watermark on there? Did they really like steal this design and do a crappy job removing the watermark? It looks like they did. That is insane, man. Are you kidding me? Can you guys see what I see here? Like, let me just show you this. Do you see this? They didn't even like try to peel the watermark off of their design. You've got to be kidding me. And they're killing it right now. Okay, well, I mean, again, hey, we can laugh, right? The whole point of this video was to keep it real. Okay, it's an SVG, so maybe they watermarked it, I guess. I guess that is what it is. Sorry, I missed that. It's an SVG. That is their own watermark that they applied, and when you buy it, it will be removed. I'm sorry. All right, my bad, because they led with the shirt. This is what's indexed on Halloween shirt. I did actually try to go in ahead of time and remove the SVGs, but it looks like I missed one. Apologies. Forgive me. Or light me up in the comments. All right, next one, vintage Halloween shirt. Those are the primary keywords this listing's targeting. Price point $8.96 as the list price. Here we go. And you can see here again, kind of that sketchy style, design style there. Next one, retro Jason shirt based on the movie Jason. It looks like they honestly just screenshotted it from the movie or peeled it from like the Jason DVD release. I don't know. Would not recommend going that route, guys. Pretty bad idea if you ask me. This is how you get your Etsy shop closed. But, you know, in the meantime, they are making quite a few sales. Next says Spooky Mama, Spooky Babe, Spooky Dude. So you see here that they are trying to appeal to people who are looking to purchase more than one product at a time, which I love. That's also most likely going to trigger the Etsy free shipping guarantee. So be mindful of that when you're pricing your products, you know what I mean? So that when they get the free shipping, you don't lose money. So Spooky Mama, Spooky Babe, Spooky Dude, also extremely simple design, just using a thick white font, or I mean a thick font, and then they made it white against a black sweatshirt. Next one, horror movie, Halloween, Scream, Jason, spooky shirt, Halloween design, etc., etc. This looks like the Kennedy Claire Couture, honestly, but I'm surprised that they're actually doing this. Actually, is it? Maybe it's not. Maybe they're just using the same mock-up as the Kennedy Claire Couture people are. Because I opened up so many Etsy listings at the same time, the full page did not load in, but at least they didn't completely throttle me because I wanted to do this video. So there you go. That is another sweatshirt. Here's another sweatshirt. So by the way, take note, guys. The words we searched for was Halloween shirt, which you would think, oh, it's going to be a bunch of t-shirts. No, it's a lot of sweatshirts that people are purchasing in the Halloween niche, which shouldn't surprise you. You know, it's the end of October, early November, right? It's going to be colder than it is now. So definitely prioritize. If there's one thing to take away above all else, prioritize sweatshirts. Here's another one, vintage Halloween sweatshirt. So that word vintage seems to perform pretty well. And then they start describing the design. Ghost Halloween sweatshirt for women, fall shirts, Halloween sweater. List price advertised is $12.99. Next up, Disney Halloween shirt, Halloween matching shirts, etc. You got the orange black and the black orange here with Disney. Here we have Comfort Colors spooky shirt, Halloween skeleton shirt with the retro design. That actually looks like one that I think we've seen on Amazon merch before. And that's, you know, doing really well with a high price point, but people pay more for the Comfort Colors, and that is okay. Here's a Joe Biden. This is definitely an Amazon merch style design that we've seen do well, you know, in the past on all these big holidays on merch. You know, the anti-Joe Biden, just kind of making fun of him. In this case, he got it right, though. Happy Halloween, but he's got the July 4th design there. Next up is You Say Villain Like It's a Bad Thing. Disney shirt for women. Women Disney Halloween shirt. So another Disney shirt. Cannot say I'm surprised. They got the list price, $7.87. That's one thing that I noticed a lot of these bestsellers do. They advertise a very low list price. You may be wondering like how they do it. Oftentimes it is from offering like a baby, you know, bodysuit or something like that, or just youth size. And then a specific, like, you know, one size plus one color combination. And they probably either lose money or break even on that. And they charge shipping as well, typically. So it's typically a break even, I would guess. All right, we're almost done. 4 more to go. This one, People Give Me the Creeps t-shirt. Again, another pocket style design. Okay. This Buffalo Bill Halloween shirt. It rubs the lotion on its body. That's funny. All right, another movie reference though, so I mean, do those at your own risk. And then they've even got the like book from Hocus Pocus. I'm pretty sure I saw that in there last year when we watched the new Hocus Pocus movie. Okay, 19th listing here. It is horror movie references. There are different movie characters on these knives. All right, I wouldn't be selling this, but I mean, you know, it's up to you. You do what you want with your shop. I wouldn't recommend it though. And 20th. This may even have been 21st. I think I left this one as a bonus just because it's another Comfort Colors design. I really think, guys, the Comfort Colors Pepper color, I believe it's called, these mock-ups do really well anyways, year-round, but in Halloween shirts, like, look how good it looks. It just, I don't know. I would consider, if you want to, you know, sell Comfort Colors, they do justify a higher price point, but they, you know, cost more. I think you can do pretty well with this color shirt specifically, but also I'm sure there's other complementary darker colors. All right, guys, that's really it. That's what I wanted to cover today. Hope you found this video useful. Let me know if you have any feedback, any ideas for future videos, etc. Hit that like button, subscribe for the YouTube algorithm. Check out my full print on demand course linked in the description if you want to learn how I generate 6-figure profits every single year. I can help you start, scale, and automate your business step by step in that course. Guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with a new video.